So today we're going to be going over part of Chapter 8, which is energy production in the IB Physics SL Pearson book. I'm going to be going over pages 275 to 277, covering generating electricity. So here, and I'm just going to go over this very quickly. It says, essentially, you could burn fuel in your house to make heat, or you could burn fuel in your car to make the car run, or you could use electricity without having to bring the fuel to either of those appliances. And the reason we would bring the electricity would be because it's more efficient to bring the electricity than it is to bring the fuel. So we use wires to conduct electricity from the source of the electricity, i.e. a power station or wherever the fuel was used, instead of bringing the fuel to, let's say, your house, and instead of using a coal burning stove in your house, you could just use an electric heater whose electricity was originally created in a coal-fired power station. So up here it explains how electricity is made, essentially, and either a magnet turns in a coil or the coil moves around the magnet, and this relative motion between the coil and the magnet create electromagnetic forces and frequencies that cause a current to flow. And lastly, we have details about a coal-fired power station. Essentially, it lists what happens in a coal-fired power station. So, essentially, as it shows in the visual here, heat from coal burning is put into a tank of water. The steam runs through this pipe into a turbine, which spins the turbine, which the spinning, as you saw here, would create electricity, which is denoted by this. The turbine, the vapor then goes back down, condenses back into water, and is pumped back into the tank. And then here are exhaust gases from the coal being burnt. So those would be fossil fuel gases, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, stuff like that. That was the last of this section because the rest goes on nuclear power. So I'm going to go over some of the questions I made to help you guys understand this better. So question 1A, it says, in terms of physics and efficiency, why do we as a community send electricity through wires instead of just distributing fuel for everyone to make their own electricity? So you can cite the beginning of this video for that answer. In percent, how efficient is a coal-fired power station in generating electricity? That answer, I believe, is on page 276. And if you don't want to open your own book, I'm sure you could rewind this video to find that one. In 1CI or 1C1, name 3 points of the coal-fired power station where energy is lost. And 1C2 or 1CII, explain how energy is lost at each of these points. And those are both on 276 in this section on the coal-powered burning power station. Lastly, we have 1D. A generator can either have a coil moving around a magnet or a magnet moving around a coil. Why doesn't it matter which one of these components is moving? So if you guys would like, feel free to try those questions. Thanks for watching.